True Blue Nation, Dodgers Report.
Hello, Blue Crew. Welcome back to True Blue Nation, Dodgers Report. It's me, your trusted analyst, bringing you the hottest intel straight from the back channels of Dodger Stadium. Before we dive deep into today's exclusive breakdown, I have a massive request for those of you who live and breathe Dodger Blue. Subscribe to our channel right now. Hitting that subscribe button and turning on notifications is the only way to ensure you don't miss a single detail of our historic quest for a three-peat. We are building the most informed community in baseball right here, and I need you on the roster. So subscribe, smash that like button, and let's dominate the conversation this off-season. Here we are, late November 2025, still feeling the electricity from our latest conquest, but the Los Angeles Dodgers machine never stops. The goal is clear and, quite frankly, terrifying for the rest of the league. We are seeking our third consecutive trip to the World Series and the chance to cement a dynasty with a three-peat. I've been analyzing the recent statements coming out of the front office, and the mindset of Andrew Friedman, our president of baseball operations, is one of calculated aggression. According to intel I've gathered and recent reports from ESPN's Alden Gonzalez, Friedman was categorical in stating that it's not about if or how we are going to do it, but rather about being extremely driven to put ourselves in the best possible position to repeat the feat. However, my technical analysis of the current roster reveals a silent but critical challenge that management needs to solve this offseason: the aging of our core stars. When we look at the nucleus that has brought us so much joy, we see an undeniable reality. Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, and Max Muncy, the pillars of our offense and leadership, are all navigating their mid-30s or beyond. Adding to this, we have vital free agents like Kike Hernandez and Miguel Rojas, who have been essential, but also carry the mileage of veterans. The body pays a price, playing until the end of October and now November, year after year, creates accumulated physical wear and tear that cannot be ignored. Fatigue isn't just a concept, it's a metric that affects bat speed and defensive range. Therefore, Dave Roberts and the front office's strategy for 2026 cannot simply be keep the band together. It is necessary to inject new blood, athletes capable of enduring the 162-game marathon, to allow our veterans to rest and be fresh for the playoffs. This is where market speculation becomes fascinating. We are hearing rumors about Roki Sasaki and how he is adapting, which is great for the rotation, but my concern today and the focus of my insider analysis falls on the infield and the moves, or lack thereof, that could define our title defense. This brings me to the main story that has been circulating in league corridors and stirring up many of you on social media: the possibility of Nolan Arenado wearing a Dodgers uniform. Let's be direct and analytical here. Arenado, a future Hall of Famer and one of the best defenders in history at third base, is expected to attract interest on the trade market. He still has 2 years left on his contract, totaling about $37 million. The romantic narrative is easy to sell: an elite veteran arriving to solidify the defense. However, based on a rigorous analysis and corroborated by experts like MLB.com's Mike Petriello, I have to tell you that I consider this move highly unlikely for the Dodgers at this moment, and I will explain why with data. Although Arenado's glove remains elite, his offensive numbers show a decline that we cannot overlook. The hard reality is that Max Muncy, when healthy, is a superior hitter at this stage of their careers. Muncy brings that plate discipline and decisive power that align perfectly with the Dodgers' offensive philosophy of controlling the strike zone and maximizing damage. Bringing in Arenado would only make sense in a catastrophic scenario where the front office was deeply concerned about Muncie's long-term health, but there are no internal indications of that right now. Furthermore, while Arenado could benefit from dropping down in the batting order and being surrounded by talents like Ohtani and Betts, something he doesn't have in St. Louis, infield defense is not the number one emergency priority for Los Angeles right now. The opportunity cost of absorbing that contract versus the projected return in offensive production does not fit Friedman's modus operandi unless the St. Louis Cardinals are willing to practically give the player away and eat some of the salary. Therefore, my exclusive read is, don't expect to see Arenado in Los Angeles unless the price drops drastically. The focus should remain on versatile depth and perhaps more arms for the bullpen. In summary, the quest for the three-peat will require load management and roster rejuvenation, but trading valuable assets for an offensively declining Nolan Arenado does not seem like the masterstroke Friedman usually makes. The bet remains on Muncie's power and roster rotation. Now, I want to hear from you, the fan. Do you agree with this cautious stance regarding big veteran names like Arenado, or do you believe his elite defense is worth the financial risk to guarantee the title? Leave your honest opinion in the comments below. I want to create a high-level debate here. And don't forget, for daily, deep, and no-nonsense analysis on our team, subscribe to True Blue Nation, Dodgers Report. Let's go get another trophy together.